What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. Man, I'm always running, guys, on the go. All right, so it is another Tuesday night, 8 p.m. As always, another live stream coming at you guys. As you come into the live stream, please hit a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, because, man, just trying to get everything set up for you guys. Fresh off of the lake, I was out there testing out that 1.200 update with that Mega Live system. You know, I had to mix in a little bit of old school and new school fishing today for you guys. So, as always, let's get active in the chat. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in this evening. But the more you get active in the chat, the more fun we'll have with the live stream, guys. So, as you saw, and actually, I am in the middle of making sure I have everything in line and set up for you guys. But you have seen the title of the live stream for tonight. And let me see. I'm just trying to get this pulled up myself, guys. Just bear with me 1 second so I can make sure we are all on the same page. All right, there we go. So yeah, so you have seen the title of the live stream tonight, and you've seen the thumbnail. So we are going to get into it, have some fun with it, guys. What we have set up for this evening is to take a look at the Mega Live system out on the water. And the last update that we did from the 1.170, it was 1.150 to the 1.170. We saw some improvements with some tracking and things like that. And now from the 1.170 to the 1.200. So I previously showed some footage on the water and kind of did a quick comparison between the two. So I had a lot of you guys that watched that video, and you had some questions about that. So what we will do is just kind of do a recap of that first. So I'll play that on the water footage again. And if you guys have those questions that have not been answered, I tried to get to everybody, but if not, make sure you get active in the comments, put your questions, comments, suggestions, all of that good stuff in there, so we can get around to making sure everybody gets their response and gets their questions answered. And then I will pull up the on the water footage from today. And I was out there with one of these subscribers. We were out there doing a little, like I said, a little comparison, old school, new school fishing. Just kind of did a mixture of the two. So we were out there using the Mega Live system. We were using that 360. And, you know, we got some decent results out there on the water today. So I'll bring that footage up for you guys also. All right, so let me just take a look in the chat and see who we have checking in this evening, guys. And 1 second, let me just add this in here real quick. All right, so take a look at the bottom of the screen, guys. I have that banner scrolling down there. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, James Harmon with LanierBaits.com. He was the sponsor of the last live stream, guys. And as I always say, whoever gives the highest super chat, super sticker, cash app during the live stream, that is the sponsor of the live stream for that evening, because this live stream and this channel is supported by you guys, the viewers of the channel. So really, really appreciate that, and want to get started with taking a look, and let's see who we have from the money team in the house tonight. We have Mark Scott. What is going on? He hit me with that 1. Let me know everything looks okay, sounds okay. Really, really appreciate that, Mark. And let's see who else we have from the money team. We have Joseph checking in. Joseph is in the live stream, and he says, what's up? Just got the notification. Yeah, man, you just got the notification, more than likely because I just sent it out. Like I said, guys, I have been out there on the lake. I came back, had to edit some footage, get everything set up for you guys, and time was ticking. So, I mean, it was moving. It was moving. Uh-oh, guys, wait a minute. We have somebody stepping into the live stream that has sponsored one of the live streams. What is going on, Mako Mills? He says, let's go, money, Mega Live and Mega 360. Let's do it. And it looks like he's looking for somebody. Who are you looking for out there, Mako? Mako says, where's Jason? I'm ready to battle. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we're going to have another battle tonight, guys. But like I always say, make sure you guys get active in the comments. Always out here looking to have, you know, a little bit of education and some entertainment at the same time. So make sure you guys get active in the comments. All right, let me just take a look and see who else we have checking in. So we have Michael with High Tech Redneck Fishing, aka we also call him 1010 because he's out here doing his thing on those lakes, catching those 10-pounders and 13-pounders. So he's handling some business out there. He says, hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, so Michael was active. He was the very first one in the chat before we even got started. He was already in there sending out some messages. All right, then we have Greg checking in. What is going on, Greg? Greg, glad to have you back to the live stream. He says, good evening from Central PA. All right, then once again, shout out to the money team. We got Mark Scott checking in. And guys, if anyone is interested in becoming a member of the money team, the link for that is pinned in the description. I will also pin it to the top of the chat, but basically that is a way to just show some support for the channel. The money team also comes with a few perks. As you see, they get special shout outs. And anytime we have sponsors or anyone that comes up with products and things like that, that want some on the water reviews, sometimes those products are sent out to the money team also. And as you will see, the money team members, they have a special badge right next to their name. And that just shows that they are a member of the money team, a member of the channel. And the longer that you are a member of the money team, that badge will kind of change over time. So it goes, changes from different colors. But once you hit that, that seniority level of the money team, you'll see that they will have that badge in there. And it will probably be, that full color, that blue and white color that represents the color of the money team. So really appreciate that, Mark Scott. All right, then we have Steve Ray checking in. He says, was good to see Ryan with Jim last night. Oh yeah, guys, we had some fun over there on Big Jim's channel. So if anybody did not see the live stream from last night, I was a guest. I did a guest appearance on Big Jim Fishing's YouTube channel, and we did a little talking about the BFLs, electronics, just about my channel, his channel, all that good stuff. So we had a good time over there. So yeah, I saw Steve was in the comments. So I really appreciate everybody that stopped by to show some support over there also. All right, then we had Michael hitting me with the one, making sure everything looks okay and sounds okay. And just a quick recap, guys. I see some more guys have come into the channel. Just hop into the chat, guys. Anybody that's coming in, just want to see who we have here checking in this evening. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, always get active in the comments. Tonight, we will be going over the on the water footage, comparing the 1.170 and the 1.200. And we did take a look at some of that footage in the last live stream from last week, but there were a lot of guys that were interested in that content and had a lot of questions about that. So we're going to review that again real quick. And then I have some on the water footage from today. Yeah, guys, fresh off of the water, out there catching some fish and checking out these systems, bringing this information to you guys. So that's where we're at. And let's see who else we have checking in here. We have Roderick Thomas. All right. He says, good evening from South Georgia. What is going on, Roderick? Glad to have you in the live stream. All right. And then again, shout out to Joseph, member of the money team. What's up? Just got the notification. All right. And let's see, what else do we have in here? Yeah, I gave a special shout out to Mako Mills. He is out here looking for Jason. He says he is ready to battle. All right. Okay. I see you guys getting active in the comments. Always a great thing. So let me just go through a few more of these comments. And then what I will do is go ahead and pull up the footage that we will do a little comparison. And just let me know if you guys have completed your updates, if you're planning on completing them. Just like I said, just get active in the comments and we'll get to everything. Uh-oh, guys. Wait a minute. We have somebody stepping in strong already saying, wait a minute. I think I want to be the sponsor of the live stream tonight. We have Darren Pearson checking in, sending the $20 super chat. Man, really, really appreciate that. We haven't even got started with the show yet. So I guess you want to go ahead and get your dibs in early. Really, really appreciate that. So Darren Pearson also is the guest that will be on the live stream tonight. He's going to be in the video footage. So you guys will see him out there putting in some work on the lake, but really, really appreciate that. So what I'm doing, like I said, with whoever gives the highest super chat, super sticker, that is the sponsor of the live stream. So right now it is Darren Pearson. So if you take a look down at the bottom, you see it scrolling. It says special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, James Harmon with LanierBaits.com. But Darren Pearson has stepped in and said, hold on. I think I want to take that spot this evening. So just give me a second. Let me go in here and update this banner to change that from James Harmon with LanierBaits.com. Make sure you guys go and check out his website and his YouTube channel. And let me change that to Darren Pearson. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Just doing a little work. Just doing a little work. All right, here we go. Save that and boom, there we go. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Darren Pearson, with the $20 super chat. All right, really appreciate that. All right, so let me hop back into these comments real quick, and then we will go ahead and get into the videos that I wanted to pull up to show you guys the on the water footage that I know you guys are waiting on. But let's see, where were we at? Where are we at? All right, so Joseph, member of the money team, he says, been jerking the taste out of their mouth lately. Sent you a pic, was stomping Yosemite Sam on them. Uh-oh, man, he's getting busy out there. Yes, all right. He says, now get on with the preaching. Mega Live 1.2. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right. And then we have Cajun Rob stepping in. What's up, big money? I don't know about big money. I mean, MoneyBass doesn't always mean you're making money. I mean, you know, in this fishing game, you're spending a little money and then you're spending a little more money. So, hey, you never know which way that goes out there. All right, so let's see who else we have in here. Let's see. Man, I'm losing my spot sometimes. Let's see, where do we go? All right, and then we have Cajun Rob says, what's up, Joseph B? All right, yeah, so members of the money team getting busy in the chat. All right, one more fish. What is going on? Glad to have you checking into the live stream. He says, hello, buddy. What's going on? All right, then Joseph says, Cajun Rob, I haven't had a chance to go out and get those bites yet, but I did slip out and give a couple of break jobs. Wait a second. He said, but I did slip out and give a couple of break jobs lately. Oh man, it looks like Chicken Hawk has started something with this Duralast and beating the brakes off of people out here. All right, let's see who else we have. We have Robert Ware. All right, what is going on? He says, just updated mine. All right, so how's that going for you? What units do you have? And did you update from 2.76 to 2.80? And also, did you update your Mega Live from 1.170 to the 2.80 update? Just give us a quick update on that. Let us know how things are going for you out there. All right, and then we have Mako says, money, who's the sponsor of the let me see, hold on, you guys are tripping me up in here. Oh my goodness, hold on. Mako Mills says, money, who's the sponsor of the evening currently? Oh man, we got DP stepped in. He says, hey, not only am I out there catching fish with MoneyBass, but I think I want to step in and sponsor one of the shows. So right now, here we go. We have Darren Pearson. He is the sponsor of this live stream, and he is also going to show us a special guest appearance in the video that we'll be getting to in just a second. But as always, you know, I like to give a shout out to everybody that subscribes and supports the channel. So just give me a second, guys. We're going to get through these super chats and through the comments. And I see you guys are already out here swinging for the fences. Let's see. We have Joseph. Joseph says, DP on the board. Give it up, son. Yes, that is right. And then Mako Mills is stepping in. He says, money, I don't think he knows how this goes. Oh, no. Uh-oh. And I think Mako Mills is talking about this. We have a new sponsor of tonight's live stream. Mako Mills is stepping in. He's saying, hold up, swole up. I don't think that's going to cut it. He says, I want to be the sponsor of this live stream. And for everybody that is just tuning in, the people that support this channel, those are the sponsors of this live stream. So each week, whoever gives the largest super sticker, super chat, cash app to support the channel, that is the sponsor of that week's live stream. And right now, we have Mako Mills stepped in with the $25 super chat. Really appreciate that, Mako. Mako is getting things started early. We haven't even got into the content yet, guys. All right, so let's see. Mako Mills. So if you take a look at the bottom, that banner did say, hold on, let me just go ahead and put some respect on Darren Pearson's $20 super chat. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Darren Pearson. But Mako Mills has stepped in and said, hold up, swole up. Hold on. I am going to be the sponsor of this live stream. So let me get in here and do a little work, guys, and change this from Darren Pearson to Mako Mills stepping in strong with the $20 super chat. Well, $25. Let me put some respect on that. The $25 super chat. All right, there we go, guys. So if you take a look down at the bottom, now we have special thank you so much to Mako Mills. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and dip back into these comments real quick just to make sure I'm not getting behind on you guys. All right, so we have Joseph says, oh snap, it's on tonight. Smack that donate button. Oh man. Yeah, guys. I mean, they're already getting into it. And like I said, we haven't even got into the content yet. But I see we have some more people tuning in. So just a quick recap. We are going to get into the comparison between the 1.170 and the 1.200 update. It's kind of a review of what we discussed last week, because we did have a lot of questions that came through. A lot of people viewed that video. So that is some footage and some content that I know you guys were very interested in. So we'll take another look at that. So if anybody has some new questions or anything that they want to you want to get into, then we can do that. And right after that, I will pull up the on the water footage from today, where I was out there using that Mega Live 1.200 with Darren Pearson. He is the previous sponsor of the show, of the live stream, but we were out there on the lake doing our thing, mixed a little old school with the new school. All right, so let's see who else we have checking in on here. Oh my goodness, things are moving so fast. I mean, look at what we have here. A $50 super sticker from the Money Team. I mean, hey guys, the Money Team is in here getting active tonight. Guys, I'm let me go ahead and put some respect on this real quick, and we will get straight into the content, and then I will go ahead and come back to the super chats. But you guys are showing so much love tonight. I do not want to hold the show up or anything. So as I always say, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, cash app to show support for the channel, they are the sponsor of the live stream. And right now it is currently Mark Scott, as you guys see it, with the $50 super sticker. Sir. Really appreciate that. All right, so let me do a little work, guys. Let me head in here and update this banner. Let's take another look at that banner real quick, because I mean, it just needs repeating for a second, because Mako Mills, he came in here and got things started. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Mako Mills, and he was the sponsor for one of the previous live streams. So he's really out here showing his support for the channel, and really appreciate that. Let me head into this banner real quick and change that to Mark Scott. Mark Scott, a member of the Money Team. All right, just bear with me, guys. Just doing a little work. And like I said, we are going to get straight into the content tonight, because you guys are showing so much love for the channel, for the live stream. Really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you guys are finding value in the content that I am putting out for you guys, because I'm out there on the lake, I'm in the lab, I'm in the boat, I'm doing all these things, trying to, you know, put some things together just to make sure that it is something that you guys find value in, and it is bringing something that's helping you guys continue to get successful out there in the water. And I really appreciate the community that we are building. I mean, take a look at the chat, take a look at the subscribers, guys. We are growing fast. We hit 5,000 subscribers. Seems like just a maybe not even a month ago. Now we're over 5,300, guys. So to me, that just shows that you guys are seeing a lot of value in the content and the information that I'm bringing to you, and also just bringing together this community of guys that get together each week, share their experiences, our wins, our losses, all of that good stuff, guys. Because like I said, the tournament season is here. So, oh, and that just leads me to this. Who was out there fishing this weekend? If anybody did any competed in any tournaments, or maybe you just went out to the lake, you know, caught something on a new technique, tested out your imaging or your electronics, or maybe you brought a win to the table, you cast a check, just let me know. Get in the comments, and you know, this kind of have a bragging session in there too, guys, because we want to share everything, not just the losses or the wins, and also with the electronics, all of that good stuff. All right, so let me make sure I'm caught up in here real quick. So we have Joseph. Joseph says, okay, pow, putting that smack on it early. Yes, he sure did. That $50 super sticker really did it right there. All right, so okay, let me just read three or four more, because I see the sponsor of the show is in the comments getting active. So let me just put some respect on it and make sure I do recognize the member of the Money Team that is the current sponsor of the show. All right, so Mark Scott says game on. I don't know. Mako Mills asked for it, but I don't know if he was ready for it because the money team is stepping up. Let's see. Mako Mills says, wait, Mark. No, you didn't. Mark, here we go. Yo, yeah. Mark said, hold up, swole up. Hold up, swole up. I am the sponsor of the show, and he's a member of the money team. And Mark is out there sporting the merch, guys. So as you see, we got the hoodies, the hats, and we have the gaiters. These are the links for anybody that's interested in any of the merch. The link is in the description. And we just have the other colors that have come out too, guys. Let me just get that lined up for you. But yeah, so Mark Scott, he's out there doing his thing. He has the merch. He's sponsoring live streams. He's doing all of it. So yeah, Mark is in there laughing in the comment section. And I guess Mako can't help but to laugh back. All right. And Mark Scott says his show is definitely worth it. All right. Really, really appreciate that. All right. So on that note, what we will do is go ahead and hop straight into the content. This is going to be the video clip that we reviewed last week. And like I said, a lot of people had some questions and comments about it. And I did kind of clip this out and played it for you guys as a separate video that was released. I think it was maybe just a few days ago. But like I said, we'll take a look at this again because the information in here is very important, guys. All right, so let me just share my screen real quick. Now we are going. Hold on one second, guys. Add that in there. All right, here we go. So what we will do is just take a look at this footage, and as it is playing, make sure you guys continue to get active in the comments. I will be reading the comments while the video is playing. I will actually just kind of hop into the comments or the chat myself. So if there's any questions that I can answer immediately, I'll go ahead and answer those in the chat. And then once the video is finished playing, then we will come back up. I'll take a look at the chat again, see if you guys have any questions, comments on that. And immediately after that, we will get into the on the water footage from today. Had a great time out there, guys. I'm really excited about showing you guys that footage. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this video clip and let's get into it, guys. To the footage of the 1.20 out on the lake. Let me know what you guys think. So this is 1.20 Mega Live update on the water. Let's just see if it makes a difference as far as the view and the clarity or anything. Let's take a look at those settings. I put all of the settings back to where they were prior to me doing this update. All right, so we're heading right back on the same course. All right, here we go. So you can start seeing that cover, that brush. Let's see if we see any fish out here this time. All right, getting right on top of it again. All right, so for me, I was able to read it even before doing this very well because I'm used to the system. All right, there we go. So there's some fish out here. Yeah, a lot of fish out there. All right, so let's have a little fun. Now let's see if I'm just gonna throw a few baits out there so we can track those baits and just see how the fish react. All right, let's have some fun with it, guys. But just off of the settings that I have now, let's just get in here and let me know what you guys think. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, let's start off with a shaky head. You can see that fish sitting right out here at about 65 feet. All right, there's my bait, hit at about 70 feet. It's falling down. There it goes right there. I didn't do any additional adjustments. I just put it back to the original settings I had before the update. You can see that fish following that bait down. So that's the shaky head at about 65 feet, guys. So that cast is now sitting out there at about that 60-foot range. All right, you can see a fish coming out of that cover right there. Again, I'm out here kind of drifting, trying to record, fish, and keep everything in the picture at the same time, guys. So right now, as you can see, I'm running it very hot. And just give me a second and I will see if I can adjust these settings and just get it dialed in a little bit, give you just a little bit of a clear image. Let's see, guys. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that for me, once I get it to where I can see these fish and see that the cover that I'm fishing, I am good. But let's just see if I can change something real quick while I'm messing around with it. And as you see, I'm drifting. I'm trying to do a lot at the same time, drifting in, but just wanted to give you an idea. Let me just pull back a little bit. Or some suspended fish out there. Let's just see how they react to this A-rig. Hold on one second. All right, guys, please hit the like button if you have not already hit the like button. Just want to get those likes up a little bit. Can I get about 5 more likes, guys? And also, for anyone that isn't aware, that purple haze that you see on the screen is persistence mode. I normally keep that on low, but at this point I have it set to medium, so it's showing a little more than usual, but I just wanted to see if that allowed me to track those fish just a little bit better and the baits. So what I'm gearing up to do now is to cast this A-rig out here, and let's just check the tracking on that. You can see it hit right at 80 feet. A-rig hitting. I'm watching it drift straight down. That's at about that 80-foot range. You can see those fish coming off of the bottom, heading over towards it. And now I'm reeling it in pretty slow, guys. You can see those fish going up towards it. Let's see if any of those fish are gonna come and hit that. All right, I just bumped that brush pile and moved off of it. So you can see those fish coming right behind it. Let me slow it down a little bit and let it fall. You can see those fish coming in behind it. All right, there's that A-rig reeling back into it. Again, guys, I'm trying to record, do a lot of things, keep it within that beam. Let's do one more cast. I'll throw this one maybe out to that 70 range, but you can see all of those fish coming out from there. All right, so that's that A-rig. Gonna let it fall back down. And again, guys, I haven't done any tweaking or anything like that to my settings to where I can make that show up any brighter yet. But I'm sure once I do that, I will get a better picture. But let's just see if I can get these things to... And the other thing to keep in mind, guys, I just paused it real quick, is I'm trying to record, I'm trying to keep the bait within the beam, and I'm trying to keep the boat from moving back and forth. I know you can hear those other boats out there going by and things like that. So it's kind of, you know, bumping me back and forth a little bit. So I'm doing my best to keep the bait within the beam while I am recording, guys. So that is one of the issues that I was facing here. So some of these things, whenever you're seeing that bait kind of disappear and the brush and everything where you can't see it, that is the reason why, because I'm moving the foot pedal to the left and right, trying to keep that beam, the bait in the beam. Hit it. All right, don't want to get stuck on that brush pile. Got to get above that brush pile. All right, there we go. There's the A-rig. There's the fish coming off of it, chasing behind it. All right, just wanted to try a different angle. And on this, what I'm showing you is I have a spoon. So I'm directly over, I think this may be that same brush pile, guys. I'm sitting in 25 feet, and you can kind of see the spoon. I'm just jigging it up and down right above that brush pile. And what this allowed me to do, if you look at the sonar down at the bottom, you can kind of see it just kind of going up and down, just making those, I guess, the little peaks that are going on the left side of the screen. And then if you look at the top, that is the live imaging. And I was able to kind of just jig that spoon all the way from one side of that brush pile all the way to the other side. And the image was pretty clear and bright. There may have been a fish or two in that brush pile, but at this point, I was really just trying to get some footage for you guys because time was ticking. I had to get this done and get back in. So as I'm scanning, you can see the those fish in the distance. All right, so right here, All right, so I just made that cast. This is with that A rig again. So the thing about this, I cast out at 80 feet, and what I just wanted to do was just see how well, without, like I said, without going through and getting all my settings fine-tuned yet, if I was able to track that bait. So you see it at 60 feet. I went below that brush pile on the right side. I brought it over the brush pile, and as you can see, I'm letting it drop back down because there are fish in between those two pieces of cover down there. I brought it up to the next one. I'm reeling it over it. So right now it is right at the top of that. Are you guys able to see that? So now it's on the other side of it. And now I'm letting it fall down again. I'm just kind of slowly outlining the that cover that I have down there. And there were some fish in there, but I mean, right now, guys, fishing is tough. They're not really, I mean, they're real picky. So it's finesse fishing season out here. All right, so there you go. That may be the last cast with that. Okay, here's another one, guys. So what I did on this one is I adjusted the water depth, and I think I may have put it to like 45 feet or so, something like that, just to see that it would allow that image to be a little bit bigger on the screen. So you were able to see it when it hit the water very well, and now I'm bringing it over that brush pile again. And I think I had lost it within the beam right there. Maybe I'll find it again. But that's really the thing that I wanted to show you guys, was just if you change your depth and the distance, then that may help a little bit also. But I have, the other thing is I had that set out to 100 feet. When I made that cast, it went out to 100 feet, guys. So here we go. So at 100 feet, let's see where we can see it hit. So it hit right at 80. So even if it hit at 100, guys, I was able to see it when I had the previous update, but today just wasn't able to get that cast as far as I wanted to get it out there. But there you go, guys. So you saw it hit at 80, and you pretty much were able to see it. So what I'll do over the next few days, weeks, I will start back getting the system dialed back in the way that I had it before. And the same way that you're seeing those images there, I can get those a little bit brighter. I just have to go in and make some other adjustments on the Mega Live transducer settings themselves. All right, and there you go. You can see me just letting it go along, right along the bottom. I was just tracking it down there, just keeping it just a few feet off of the bottom, just showing how you can use that live imaging to really guide that bait at the water depth, speed, and everything like that you want it to go to. Before I run my update is run straight out here. I'm going to scan with the current version 2.75, and this is prior to the Mega Live update with. All right, let me go ahead and pause it right there, guys. All right, so I've been taking a look in the comments to see if anybody here. I see you guys are still getting active in the comment section. So the one of the things that I do want you guys to take note of is that when I showed the split screen where we had the Mega Live and the sonar on there, and you saw me jigging that spoon, pretty much just going up and down with that, and you're able to track that on that live imaging so well. But even prior to that, you saw how easy it was to track that using the sonar. So whenever you're fishing offshore, that was a very vital tool, and still is whenever you're fishing offshore. And that's what I was using today. So one of the first fish that I caught on the footage that I'll show you in just a minute was a fish that I was vertically jigging a spoon for, and using the sonar as well as the live imaging. With the sonar, even prior to the live imaging, when you're scanning, you're able to locate schools of fish even when they're laying flat on the lake, which a lot of times now when we're out there finding those fish, guys, they're just sitting on the bottom. And you may find maybe one or two fish that just kind of move and give away their location. From there, you can kind of hone in with that live imaging and help you go out there and target those offshore fish. So that is something that I was doing today, along with heading in a little shallow, but still being able to use those electronics. So like I said, Darren Pearson is out there on the boat with me today on the footage that I'm going to show you. So he was mixing in a little bit of that old school knowledge, talking about channel bends and ditches, like creek ditches, the original ditches that people generally refer to maybe prior to all of the live imaging and the sonar and all that kind of stuff, but the shallow water ditches and where it feeds directly into the creek beds and things like that. So we had a good time out there, guys. All right, but let me hop back into the comments real quick And before I do that, just want to give another shout out to the sponsor of tonight's live stream is Mark Scott. He hit us up with the $50 super sticker, guys. So each week, as I always say, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, cash app to the channel during the live stream is the sponsor of that live stream. So really, really appreciate everybody that contributes to the channel and the money team, guys. Everybody that gets active in the comments. All of you guys help to support the channel and bring this information to everybody, and just make sure that we're receiving value during these live streams, along with a little bit of fun. You guys know how we do every once in a while, depending on who comes up on the live stream, guys. So yeah, we kind of get into it. So for everybody that's new out there that may be just tuning into the live stream, make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I would drop another live stream on maybe Wednesday or Thursday, depending on if there's any hot topics or any new things going on out there, or if somebody that is a subscriber or just somebody drops me a comment in my Instagram saying this is a topic that I found out about. And a lot of times we'll just add another live stream through the week, guys. So, just kind of doing things on the fly. And just like I said, trying to make sure we provide value. I always want to make sure I bring value to you guys. All right, so let's see where were we at. Let's hop back into the chat real quick. Right after that, I will pull up the on the water footage from today. Man, it was fun out there on the lake today, guys. A lot of times I'm in here trying to put things together and get these live streams put together, but man, it just felt good to get out there and mix it a little bit of the offshore fishing with that shallow water fishing. A lot of times I get out there and I'm so used to going out there scanning and trying to get things put together to bring more information to you guys. I just felt good to just kind of take a little time off, and I guess time off from fishing to fish. Sounds kind of funny, but that's kind of what we did today. All right, so let's see, where were we at, guys? So we have Robert Ware. He says running Helix's updated graphs and Mega Live, everything worked great. Seemed to be able to track my bait better. I'm also running a 360. All right, so yeah, that's one of the things. The more time that you put into dialing in those settings, going into your contrast, your sensitivity, and there's a few other key settings in there that are very important to be able to get that get your tracking and just the views that you're seeing on there, along with those color palettes, guys. Those things are very important also. All right, so Robert Ware, he did update to the 1.20. All right, so yeah, make sure you guys, if you have questions about that, make sure you start putting that in the chat, because there are guys in here that have already completed that update to the 1.200, the 2.800 for the grass themselves. And right now, I think we're still waiting to get an update for the Solix and the Apex unit. So right now, I have Helix units. I have 4 Helix units on my boat. So that's mainly what I deal with, guys. But in these live streams and on this channel, we deal with Humminbird, we deal with Garmin, we deal with Lowrance. I run all Humminbird systems, guys, but there are people in the chat that run a mixture of all of those graphs. Some people have more than one brand on their boat. Some people are running just one specific brand, but we're all here to help each other out. So, never hesitate to drop your questions or anything like that in the chat if you're looking for, to get better, get your units dialed in a little bit better or anything like that, because there is somebody here that can help you. And like I always say, you never know who is in the chat that may be able to answer those questions for you. All right, then we have Vernon Neal. What is going on? Long time subscriber of the channel. He says, MoneyBass, I'm tuning in. All right, really, really appreciate that. Then we have Ryan Potts. He says, what's up, Ryan? Yeah, from Ryan to Ryan. What's going on, man? I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you checking in. All right, then we have Joseph says, welcome back, Vernon. Not a party without Vernon Neal. That is right. All right, then we have somebody else checking in. Haven't seen this name in the comments section before, but I can see that you are a subscriber to the channel, and I really, really appreciate you supporting the channel. He says, where's that footage? Where's that footage? What's going on with it? So yeah, so we dropped the footage that shows that comparison between the 1.170 and the 1.200. And like I said, it's just kind of a recap. That first part was just kind of a recap from last week, because there were a lot of people that had questions about that. Guys, we have a special shout out. What is going on, Big Jim Fishing? As you guys know, I was a special guest on Big Jim Fishing yesterday on his live stream. So his live streams are every Monday, guys. So make sure you head over to his channel on Mondays to check out his live streams. He does drop videos throughout the week. So, just reach out and show a little support, guys, and let him know that MoneyBass sent you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then we have Vernon Neal said, Joseph, I'm in the building. That's right. All right. Then Michael, he says, hi, Big Jim. Hope you're doing good. Ryan Potts. All right. So giving some shout outs to Big Jim. Yeah, Big Jim is in the building. All right. Then we have Darren Pearson. Uh-oh, guys. Check it out. Like I said, this channel is a place that we are building a community of anglers. So anytime you guys have your wins, definitely get active in the comments and let us know what's going on. So for you guys that fished this weekend, whether you won a tournament, lost the tournament, maybe you caught your PB, or maybe you just went out there and had a good time on the lake, always make sure you come back and give us that feedback. So, everybody can kind of build off of those positive vibes and energy of other people that are out there having success on the lake. So Darren Pearson says, I fished a tournament on Lake Lanier this weekend and took second place with 14 pounds. Oh yeah, 14 pounds. He was out there doing his thing. All right, good job with that. And congratulations. All right, Big Jim Fishing says, yes, sir. High Tech and Ryan. There we go, guys. All right, then we have Greg giving a shout out to Big Jim. All right, then Mako Mills. Mako Mills is still at it. He says, I need some help tonight taking Big Mark down. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Mako. Let's see what Mark is sitting at right now. This is what you're talking about. You're talking about taking down the monster. Ooh, I mean, that $50 super stickers, it's kind of up there. So I don't know. Let's see. I think everybody's getting quiet on you, Mako. What's going on? All right, Mark Scott. He thinks that's kind of funny. He's like, yeah, I don't know about that. All right, then Robert Ware says, running Helix, updated graphs, and Mega Live, everything worked great. Seem to be able to track my bait better. I'm also running 360. Okay, so I just read that one just a second ago. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, there are people that have completed the update. So yeah, just give some feedback in the comments of anybody that has completed it. And if you went in and updated any of your settings or anything like that, and what type of results that you got after your update. So he updated to the 1.200. All right, and let me just hop back in here real quick, guys. Just find my place. All right, just bear with me. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, so we're just giving some congratulations. DP, congratulations on second place. So Michael is giving him a shout out. Like I said, guys, make sure you come in here and give us feedback whenever you're getting these results out on the lake, especially if you are taking any of the information that is being provided during these live streams, either by me or the members in the chat and the money team. Make sure you guys always come back and give us feedback. Just let us know what type of results you're getting out there on the lake. All right, then we have Mako Mill says, way to go, DP, job well done. Oh yeah, he was out there doing his thing, but he got that second place with 14 pounds, but he was battling somebody that was out there putting in work, because they had 19. I think they had around 19 pounds is what it took to get first place in the tournament that took place this past weekend. All right, then we have one more fish says, I wish I was fishing. Difficult to do here in Wisconsin. I wish somebody would explain to my wife that there's more to down south than here in the frozen tundra. Oh man, I don't know about that one, man. That's gonna be, yeah, you might have to take on a few vacations someplace where it's nice and sunny. Get her away from that coldness. Kind of change your mind about it. Then we have Vernon Neal. All right, so we giving all of these shout outs. Yeah, man. I mean, the good deal. Just making sure that we recognize, our subscribers, our members of the chat, everybody that's here supporting our channel. Just making sure we're recognizing their success when they have it out there on the water. All right, then we have Vernon Neal says, target lock will make fishing, shooting a video, and boat control a whole lot easier. You're right. It sure would. And I would love to have target lock on there. So, I mean, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Hopefully I'll have it soon. All right. Yeah, he says a whole lot easier. All right. Mark Scott. Yeah, Mark Scott has everything. So special shout out to the money team. Mark Scott, he says, love my target lock so much better. That is right. So yeah, that target lock is out there making things a lot better out there on the water, guys. All right. And hold on one second. Let me find my spot real quick. So we have Gopher Hayes says, one more fish. I would never leave Wisconsin for the South. Hey, what's going on, man? What's wrong with the South, man? Everything's, nice and easy living down here. So he says, I like the winter. A little break from the water is good to recognize boat and reorganize boat and equipment. Plus, where I live can open water fish all year. Yeah, I mean, but down south, we can go out there on the lake and reorganize our boat and take a break from fishing while we're on the boat fishing. How about that one? All right, so Vernon Neal says, Mark Scott, yes, sir. I'm in my MoneyBass voice. There you go. Then Ryan Potts says, honestly, I haven't updated yet. Plan on this weekend, but I can say that I didn't get the rest of that message. All right, so let's see. One more fish says, money. I got a live sonar turret. It helps a lot. That's right. So yeah, anything that you can get to kind of help you stay in place, it does make fishing a lot easier when you're out there videoing, setting the hook, trying to keep the bait inside of the beam for for your subscribers so they can see everything. So yeah, that would definitely help. All right, so Ryan Potts says, I haven't updated yet, but I can honestly say that mine is just as good with 1.170. More interested in how the interference was. Did you still get the pulse ring when other units were on? So yeah, I didn't think about that, but I think that is one of the things that they listed in part of the fixes that were going on. For me, I did not really have that much update on mine with the 1.170, but I did hear a lot of people experiencing that. And for me, it's kind of hard to say as far as why some people may experience that more than others. It could all be in the setup, how much voltage or clean voltage is going through and getting to that unit. But for me, I did not really notice any interference. I'm just trying to think about it. So whenever I play the footage, I do have a little bit of the footage from the Mega Live from today, so I'll play that. But as I continue to go out there and bring back feedback to you guys, I'll definitely take a look at that. But for me, one of the things that I always tell you guys, and even today, whenever I was out there fishing with Darren Pearson, I was explaining to him while I was actually using my sonar, and he was like, what is that interference on the screen? I mean, there was a lot of interference on the screen because I did not take the time to dial it in, but I did not even notice the interference on the screen, guys, because for me, and when I pointed out to him, I said, you see that fish that right there on the sonar? That's a fish on the bottom. You see that little wavy line right there? That is my bait. And this is on sonar in the RTS window, guys, the real-time sonar, the live imaging that you can see in your sonar settings. So what I explained to him is I hadn't even realized that interference was on the screen because I was too busy trying to catch fish. So for me, I don't really focus on getting a completely clear picture, even though I can stop. And every once in a while I do. I'll stop and take the time and make some adjustments to get things a little bit clearer. But for me, I'm mainly doing that for you guys, the viewers, so that you can see how clear the images can get. And the other thing I'd like to mention, guys, is Big Jim Fishing. If you want to see some clear, some dialed in images, check out Big Jim's his dialed in series. That right there, he has some really good information in there. All right. And then we have one more fish says looms good. Oh, looks good. All right. Oh, look who we have, guys. We have Joshua B. Fishing stepping into the live stream. Want to give a special shout out to Joshua B. Fishing, a very, very strong supporter of the channel. And he is the person that designed the MoneyBass logo right there, guys. And that is what is on the merch. So we have the hats. We have let me drop this down real quick. I'll bring you right back up, Josh. We have there we go. We have the hoodies. And we also have those gaiters, guys. So we did talk about that last week. People have been asking for those. So I did put those up. The links for these are in the description only. So if you go into the store, the online store, the MoneyBass store, these will not be on there. You have to click on the link in the description in order to get those gaiters. So these do come in handy. And yeah, just wanted to give a special shout out to Joshua B. Fishing. All right, so he says, yo, can't stick around long. Updated my live to 1.2, but haven't tested it yet. Also, your sound effects kind of quiet. Yeah, I turned them down just a little bit. Yeah, give me some feedback on that, guys. So yeah, the clap, my sound effects as far as the yes, sir, the clapping and I turned it down just a little bit. So let me know if you guys can still hear that okay, or if I may need to turn them up a little bit, because I know we get in here, have a little bit of fun with them, guys. So yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. You guys just give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. All right. So Mark Scott says, I I have a live scanner for sale if anyone needs one. It's amazing, but went with the target lock. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, check it out. So he has the live scanner for sale. Once he got that target lock and he saw that he can link that together with the Ultrex, that trolling motor for the Humminbird system, and have everything tied in, you can run it separately. I mean, you guys know all those good features that came with that target lock. So yeah, I remember when he had that live scanner, and I think Mark at the time was saying, yeah, you know, my live scanner does everything I needed to do. But once he got a hold of that target lock, you see that that live scanner was off of his boat. But if you're running Lowrance or you're running Garmin, I don't think they have a product out there that's like the target lock. So maybe one of you guys might be interested in that. So definitely hit up Mark Scott. And Mark, if you want to drop your Instagram in the chat, or just a way for someone to reach you if they are interested in getting their hands on that live scanner, just drop something in the chat so that they know how to reach out and get in contact with you. All right. Then we have Robert Ware says, I have been watching your channel, has helped a lot. All right. Really, really appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys. Make sure I bring value over to you guys with every single live stream. All right. So what I'm going to do is just kind of speed through the last few comments in here, and then I will pull up the footage from on the water today. Man, it was fun. It was fun out there on the water today. Got out there, had some good results too, guys. All right, so let's see. So Ryan Potts says, understanding what multiple fish on the bottom look like. They look like small, what is that? Fire? When they are sucked to the bottom, unless they raise up some. The bigger the fire, the bigger the fish, or multiples. Okay, yeah. So he said small fire. So yeah, so you can notice them. There's a little bit of separation, but I mean, you have to really know what you're looking for in order to see that on the sonar and also on the live imaging. I mean, you can kind of see those fish whenever they're stuck to the bottom like that. You can kind of see them move just a little bit, and all it really takes is one of them to move. If there's a school of say 50 fish, 20 fish, whatever, once that one fish moves, he gives them away. And there, you know, you can get in there and have, man, I wish I had got some footage of that for you guys too. What I will do is whenever I go back out there again this week, I will bring some more live footage so you guys can see how those fish look. And what we call that is spaghetti. Whenever we pretty much used to fish just the sonar system before the live imaging, whenever you see all those fish and all those lines everywhere, it's kind of neat being able to look and see that on the sonar and look right above that and see that on the live imaging. So I'll get some of that footage for you guys also on the next live stream. I'll go out on the water, hit that real quick, go to some spots and find some schools of fish and track those using the live imaging, the 1.200. And we will do that on the sonar, and I'll get back to you guys with that footage too. But yeah, good information. Really appreciate that comment, Ryan. All right, then we have Faith in Fishing checking in. What degree do you put your Mega Live on? Uh-oh. All right, so yeah, people always want to know, you know, what kind of settings do you have? And he says, and how many clicks on the Mega Live transducer do you set it at? All right, so what degree? I have mine set on 30 degrees. Actually, when Darren Pearson was on the boat today, that was a question that he asked me. So I pulled it up and showed him the settings. And also at the beginning of, I can't remember if the video that I just showed tonight, I always try to put my settings in there so you guys can take a look at that. But if they're not in the settings on the video that I just showed, what I will do is I'll put a link to the video where I did clip that out and it shows my settings in it, so you can take a look at that. So that will eventually be in the description, or you can just do a search for MoneyBass 1.200 update, and there'll be a video that may be 8 to maybe 12 minutes long. I can't remember exactly. And that video does have my current settings in there before and after the update. And I did kind of play around with those a little bit today, and I'll show you some of the footage from that where I just changed the color palette and a few other things. All right, then we have Stephen Walden says, is anyone fishing the ABA this weekend? All right, where's that going to be at? I know Stephen was out there doing his thing, fishing the BFLs. So I'm registered for the BFL, so I will bring some footage for that to you guys also, guys. All right, then Darren Pearson says, appreciate that, Mako. All right, so yeah, you guys are getting active in the comments. Bottom Line Outdoors says, uh-oh, guys. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Where's Michael at? Michael with High Tech. Let me just put the name down there real quick. Michael with High Tech Redneck Fishing. Look who we have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got some competition in here. Bottom Line Outdoors says caught a 10.9. Man, that's a nice fish right there. All right. Is that 10.9 pounds? He says, Jinko. Look at these names of these baits, guys. So this is the thing about it. So look at the name of that bait. So there are people that come to the channel that do not, they're not tournament fishing. They may just go out there with family and friends every once in a while. So they're not kind of deep into it like we are, guys. So one person came into the chat before, and they were like, hey, wait a minute, what did I step into? What are you guys talking about in here? Is this a channel about dating or something? Like, what are you guys talking about? But he says a Jinko booty shaker swim bait with a flashy swimmer on Saturday. Oh man, yeah, gotta love it, man, gotta love it. But yeah, good deal. That was a good catch right there. All right, then we have Vernon Neal says, Mark Scott, when you say live scanner, are you referring to the Mega Live transducer? If so, you could have just purchased the Mega Live target lock adapter kit and used your current transducer. Hold on one second, guys. All right, a quick pause for the cause. All right, so what he is referring to is a product that kind of competes with the target lock, but the live scanner can be used on any of the other products, but it on Garmin, Lowrance, or Humminbird, but they don't link to the actual system itself. It's just a separate product that can control the direction of the live imaging transducer. All right, then we have Michael with High Tech Redneck Fishing says, remember, a clean screen is filtered. There could be fish and structure missing. That's why we run our units hot. Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
That is correct. So that is what I was explaining earlier. I'll leave some of the noise and things like that. Goodness, the noise and interference or whatever. Well, not necessarily interference, but whatever is on the screen. I don't really dial it down too much because I rather see too much information and have to decipher what I need versus what I don't need. All right, then we have Mark Scott says live scanner is an independent device that mounts on your Ultrex to run Mega Live. That is correct. All right, then we have Mako Mill says, Mark, what kind of boat do you have? All right, so wait a minute. What's going on, Mako? Mako got a little quiet in the chat. What's going on, Mako? Where you at? All right, then we have Vernon Neal says that Mark Scott. Okay, I understand now. Cool. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, Mark Scott says 20-foot winter tournament bass boat. All right, then Mako Mill says that Mark got you getting ready to start looking for boats. Uh-oh, Mako Mills. He is about to hop back in the game, Mako. I think he took some time off. I think you've been off for what, about 2 years, going on 3 years, Mako. So you ready to step back into the game. Also, Mako, hit me up, man. I mean, hit me up. I sent out a message to you. I mean, you sponsored one of the shows, man. So I gave a shout out to you and all that. And I have been going out to the lake, and I know you're not far from the area where I'm at. So yeah, just follow up with me, and we can get out there and make some things happen. All right. So Joseph says, anyone else in here running a Gaiter tracks? All right, yeah. So you guys holler back at Joseph on that. I'm not really sure what that means. All right, guys. 3 more comments, and then let's get into the footage of today on the water. All right, so we have Stephen Walden says, don't forget to use HydroWave to get the fish to raise off the bottom to see them for a second. Then they go back down. All right, yeah, so I do have HydroWave on there, but I always forget to turn that thing on. All right, Michael says, bottom line outdoors, congratulations on your 10-pounder. That is right. So you guys are out there matching 10-pounder to 10-pounder. All right, Vernon Neal says, the bottom line outdoors, I believe you're a Texas man. Did that 10.9 pounder come out of a Texas lake? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that. I mean, that is a nice fish. Sounds like a Texas fish. All right, Deshaun Peck, what is going on? He has stepped into the live stream. He says, good evening, MoneyBass. I also updated to the newest software update for Mega Live. Didn't notice a huge difference, but seems to be solid. By the way, shout out to Vernon Neal on his tournament win. Oh yeah, shout out to that. All right, then we have Mako Mill says, I will totally reach out. Thanks again, Money. All right, there we go. All right, Justin say, okay, so we have Justin, what is that? Thampy checking in. Haven't seen the name in the comments. Welcome to the live stream. He says, tried updating to 1.200 today with an SD card. Update went all the way to 100% and then said failed. Anyone else had this issue? So no, I have not had that issue. But whenever it said failed, did you reboot the system and go into the settings to see what version it was on after the update, just to make sure that it did not update. And then I would try possibly using a different SD card. That is me, but what I always encourage people to do is contact Humminbird support, because if you've had that issue, there may be somebody else that's had that issue. And just to avoid running into any issues, any additional issues, I would definitely call Humminbird support. All right. Then we have Big Jim Fishing says, always run Humminbirds hot. You will thank me when you do. All right. So yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, gotta listen to what Big Jim has to say on that. All right. Then we have David checking in. Anyone have an independent mount for a target lock? Oh, wait a second. Independent amount for a target lock. All right. All right. So anybody just hopping in, help David out. Let's see what if anybody has some help for David. All right. Then we have Edward Ragsdale Fishing. What is going on? Haven't seen you in a minute. Really appreciate you hopping into the live stream. And then we have Big Jim Fishing says, what's up, Deshaun Peck? All right. Then Justin says, we'll try those options. Thank you. All right. All right. So really appreciate that. All right, guys. So now let me, what I have to do is share my screen again, and just bear with me, just doing a little work, guys. We are live. So sometimes, we have to do a little work and get some things put in. All right. So I am going to share my screen. So you guys that have been holding on to see the on the water footage from today, let's go ahead and get into that and just let you guys see how we did out here on the water. So just to let you know, first we started off offshore, found a lot of fish. They're hard to catch out there, guys. They're hard to catch. But if you get out there and you stay a little persistent, switch up a few things. And that is what I did. I came and, just, I guess, took notes from some of my previous trips out there with the size of the baits, guys. They are super, super small. So what I did is I downsized, and that is what was able to get them to activate just a little bit. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let me add this in here, share my screen, and take a look at today's on the water footage. Oh my goodness, guys. It looks like we are about to have a great day out here on the lake. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's a nice one.
And look what it has in its mouth. I'll show you guys what this thing has in its mouth too. But you see that in there?
Yeah, I do. Crawfish.
Oh my goodness.
Nice crawfish too. Yeah, boy.
Isn't that the color I told you?
Yeah.
That,
yeah, that's the color of your crankbait.
yeah, that's exactly why I tied that on there. Look at that, guys. That is a nice green pumpkin and orange. And look at the size of that claw. Goodness, can't hold on to it. Look at the size of that claw. That thing is big, guys. All right. So I love it when a plan comes together. Out here with DP.
Yeah, they
making things happen. So let me get back down here real quick and quit talking and see if I can get another one. All right, we are out here fishing this ditch. That ditch actually goes down to about 35 feet, guys. If you look closely right there, you can see a little fish on the side of that ledge. All right, and let me just pause this real quick and just come up. So this right here, what you're looking at, this is the Mega Live one with the 1.200 update. And right here, I went out to pallet 10 and I did kind of adjust my settings. I forgot to record that for you guys, but I will record it and just show that on the next video on the next live stream. So you guys that like to keep up with the different settings on there. But this is color palette 10. And if you take a look, you see that I'm running that very hot. So you see that bright orangish red color in there. So yeah, so that is what I was trying to do. Just playing around with the settings, just seeing what different results I would get on it. I was able to, with this palette color, I was able to see the fish and also obviously see the structure, but it didn't seem like for me that I was able to track my bait as well with this color palette. So that is a thing to keep in mind. Make sure when you guys are out there that you're playing around with these different color palettes. Don't just go out there, get set on one thing and just try to stick to that, because you may find something that based on how you see things. I mean, some guys wear glasses, some guys don't, some guys see a whole lot better than others. So some of these color palettes may work better for you than they do for other people. So just be open whenever you go out there to it. But that is the Mega Live system right there, and we are currently fishing a ditch. So let me go ahead and switch this back up, and let's get back into it. Might be a big fish, can't really tell right now, but what we're doing, we're right off of here, coming down into this cove, into the middle of this ditch, have that 360, and look what that 360 will do for you. So we can see that ditch run straight this way, and if you take a look at my trolling motor, it is kind of panned over to the right now, and there you go. So that's pretty much what we're fishing right now. Gonna head back down in there and see if we can pull another one out of there. All right, so we have DP on the board. All right, and actually let me just pan a little bit to the left and right so you guys can see how that looks on the live imaging. And I have it on color palette 10 right now. I've just been playing around with some of the settings, and actually there we go. Okay, there's another fish right there on the outside of that that ditch. The boat is just kind of drifting a little bit, but let me just hit the menu button and show you guys the settings that I currently have that on. And that, again, that's color palette, Mega Live Colors, color palette 10. All right, let me get back out here and get to it, guys. Can't let him get too far ahead of me.
Got it? Mm-hmm. All right.
Shout out to Darren Pearson with the Rod Benders Bass Club with that hook set. DP coming in with the largest.
Hey, man.
All right.
Here you go, fellas. MoneyBass, MoneyBass.
Uh-oh. DP is on the board. DP is on the board. All right, there we go.
All right. Get it? Put in that, put in that.
I'll flip.
You sure?
Yeah, come up here and stand to my left side.
Okay.
On this side. On the other side of this side. I'm gonna flip. Ah, there we go, people. It's a decent little keeper. Decided to head shallow for today, guys. Just trying something a little different out here with DP. I mean, he does a mixture of the old school fishing with the new school. So out here doing some shaky head, crankbait fishing. But right now he's stuck on this
I got it.
on this lay down. So out here having a good time, guys. I'll show you a little bit some more imaging in just a second, but let's go ahead and finish out this limit for the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come over there by that camera, let them see you. Go toward the front. All right, guys, watch this awesome net job.
It's right here.
I mean, you saw me flip one to the boat. Now let's see. You know, your boy knows how to work a net too. So let's see how I handle it. Oh, shoot. Caught him. Had to flip him. The net got caught on the.
I'm gonna start calling you Roger Hines of the net man.
Talk to your people.
Yeah, folks, here it is, MoneyBass. He let me catch these fish. It's a nice one. This is my second one. Actually, it's my third one, but Ryan said he didn't see the first one, so it don't count. But
yeah, his first one doesn't count. It wasn't on camera.
Yeah, it wasn't on camera. This one is.
Yeah, that's that first though. That's the one I was telling you about.
Yeah, that's what that one is. That deep. Get it?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Three. About three. No, 2.5.
Oh.
2.5.
There we go, guys. It's looking kind of lovely out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Got another one. Nice, decent sized fish right there, guys. sometimes you have to mix in a little of the new school with the old school. So as you saw at the beginning, had to bang them out a little bit on that offshore fishing. I should have got some more footage for you guys on that offshore, but you know, those fish will still be there, so I'll get some footage for that, hopefully. But let's go ahead and get back out here, having some fun. You know, just doing a little shallow water fishing using that 360. So I'll show you this 360 in just a second too. So let's take a look at that.
Leaving notes.
Right.
You know. Get him? I told you we're here. Good shit. You got the 50? You need the net?
Nah, I'm gonna
Okay. You sure you don't want me to get the net?
Let me take a look at him first. Oh, folks, he's pulling. He's pulling.
Nah, he's flipping. He
got some weight on him.
Yeah, he's close to 2. He ain't quite 2.
He got some weight on him. Oh, let's see.
There you go.
Oh!
He popped out. Yeah, he almost 2 pounds.
Oh, yeah. There we go, guys.
The 5th fish. I told you that.
There we go.
I tell you what here.
All right. Let's go ahead and finish up the day because I know you guys are going to enjoy tonight's live stream. Well, actually, you're watching the live stream now. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Make sure you join these live streams, guys. Let's get in here and have some fun with it. Let's talk about what we did today to catch these fish. Out here mixing a little old school with the new school. All right, just had to, we passed by a fellow rod bender on the lake. You see him out there with that black and yellow jersey on. Just had to stop and had a quick chat with him.
We had a good day out here with MoneyBass fishing and fishing old school and new school at the same time, man. Had a great day, had a great time. I'm very honored that Ryan invited me out here. Learned a lot about how you can just drop on fish. And I knew how to do it, but not like he did. So now I've seen some of his secrets. So it's a good day. We had a good day.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let these go back home. Had some nice fish out here today. Good time on the lake. All right, there we go. All right, what do you guys think about that? Let's see you get active down in the comments, guys. Let's have some fun with it. All right, there we go. There we go, guys. What do you think? I mean, yeah, we had a good time out there on the water today, guys. So it was fun. Nice, relaxing, you know, good conversation, all that good stuff. You know, everything that we get from fishing whenever we're out there on the lake. All right, so let's hop back into the comments real quick. And guys, make sure you continue to get active in the comments. So if there's anything in there that you have questions or anything like that, make sure you continue to get active. And also, anybody just tuning in, please make sure you hit the like button on the way in. It really does help support the channel and helps push us out to the algorithm. And also, another thing, guys, please share these videos. Want to give a shout out to everybody that is watching us on Facebook. So I do live stream to YouTube and Facebook, guys. So anybody that's out there on Facebook, please make sure you share these videos so that we can continue to grow. I mean, the numbers are moving, guys. We're moving. We're getting a lot of recognition. We're getting people checking in. We're having some companies, some bait companies and stuff reach out to us. So I want to give a special shout out to them. I don't see anybody in the comments tonight, but I did go to an expo and had a great time at the expo this weekend. Listened to some great speakers, Jimbo and Lanier, James Harmon, LJ, the Drop Shot Jedi from LanierBaits.com. He was there too. Had a great time, met a lot of great people, and had some people come over to me that, you know, gave me some products that they want me to go out and test out on the lake. But maybe they will drop into the chat. Maybe they will come up on the show. And when they do, the members of the money team, remember, you guys are always in line to get some of those baits to take out there on the lakes, try them out, and then come back and give us feedback. So that is another perk of being a member of the money team. Want to give a special shout out to the money team, always supporting the channel. And also, I can't forget, let's see what we're looking at right now, guys. So we started off with DP. DP came in and said, hey, you know, I'm going to sponsor tonight's show because, as I say, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, cash app, you know, just show some support for the channel for that current live stream is the sponsor of the live stream. So Darren Pearson was like, hey, you know, let me me go ahead and slide in here and sponsor this live stream, get my name on the boards. But then we had Mako. Oh no. Mako said, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Money, I don't think he knows how this goes. So he came in and put another 5 on it. Hit us with the $25 super chat. So Mako said, I'm going to be the sponsor of the channel. But oh man, Mark Scott said, hold up, swole up. That's not how it goes here. The members of the money team stepping in strong. Hit us up with a $50 super sticker. So Mark Scott, really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate you, Mako and Darren Pearson, showing that support for the channel. And special shout out to everybody that is getting active in the comments. Always makes these live streams great, makes them fun, you know, just kind of having that better interaction as far as the information, the content, the questions. It all adds to the experience, guys. And it also helps provide value to everyone that is checking in and tuning into the live streams. All right, so we have gone over the footage that went over the 1.200 on the water, where I was showing you guys the tracking of different baits. We went over the shaky head. I think we threw the Alabama rig. And what was the other thing we did out there was the what was it? I threw a crankbait. I don't know if I put that on that footage was up there for you guys. But so we went over that. And then what you guys just saw is us live and in action on the water today. I mean, take a look. I mean, it wasn't like I was going to change anyway, because this is my official MoneyBass outfit. I'll probably get a few different colors and just maybe change that up a little bit. But for the tournament season, you know, just kind of seeing how I want to get things worked out. But anybody interested in the merch, the hats, the hoodies, all that stuff, the links are in the description, guys. So always make sure you check that out. Really, really appreciate somebody that always, hold on a second, guys. What just happened? What? Wait a minute. I need to, is this? Oh my goodness. Jason has stepped on the scene. Jason is like, hold on. Are y'all trying to get busy in these YouTube streets without me? Jason said, I'm not having it. Jason put on those size 15. I mean, these must be size 20 shoes, and stepped in here and came stomping into the live stream. This is his intro. Jason is a member of the money team, guys. He has came in and hit us with the $55 super chat. No comment, no question. He's just showing pure love to the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Goodness gracious, Jason. Man, hey, gotta love it. I mean, I really, really appreciate the support for the channel, guys. I really do try to provide value to you guys each week with each video I drop. I try to highlight certain things for you, even just going in the description, guys. I always try to put information in the description that is going to provide value for you guys. So always make sure you check out the links in the description. Man, Jason, really, really appreciate it. What is going on? Man, okay. So, hey, guys, as I always say, whoever gets the largest super chat, super sticker, just shows the biggest support for the channel during the live stream, is the sponsor of that live stream. And tonight, it looks like Jason came out swinging. He says, I am the sponsor of the live stream. Really, really appreciate that, Jason. All right, so if you guys take a look down at the bottom, you see that banner that is strolling at the bottom. It says, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Mako Meals. Hold on, wait a minute. But then we had somebody else step in there. Did I not correct that banner? Because I think Mark Scott had stepped in. Yeah, Mark Scott stepped in there. So maybe did I update that? I'm gonna have to do something special for Mark Scott if I didn't get that banner right. But right now, it says, thanks to the Cash App crew, and special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream. It was Mako Meals. Then it was Mark Scott. But now, let me go in here and put some respect on his name. Jason has stepped in again. Jason has sponsored the most live streams. Man, Jason has sponsored a lot of live streams. Really, really appreciate that, Jason. Let me go ahead and change that banner. All right, let me read it to make sure we have it right. And I have put some respect on his name. He says, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Jason. All right, gotta love it, gotta appreciate that. Mako, man, you called him out a little earlier, and he stepped in here, and he was not playing. He was not playing. Gotta love it. Really, really appreciate that, Jason. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so man, you guys have got me in here. I've lost my spot. Let me try to get back in the comments real quick. Make sure, because I see you guys are dropping some interesting information in there. Always sharing good information, guys. All right, and let's see, where were we at? So let's just start with Justin. I think I may have read this when he said I would try those options. So yeah, he was asking about some questions about his system. So yeah, so we gave him some input. And guys, anytime you're having questions, comments, concerns about your units or anything, whether you have Garmin, Lowrance, or Garmin, Lowrance, or Humminbird, make sure you put those questions in the comments, because there may be somebody in here that has the exact same experience that can help you out and let you know what they did to take care of the issue they were having. All right, then we have Edward Ragsdale Fishing says, I have a tournament on Russell a week from Saturday and the Hartwell BFL after that. All right, special shout out to that. Yeah. So Russell, I like Russell. Those spots out there are very, very aggressive. I mean, I go out there and have a great time on Russell. All right, Edward Ragsdale Fishing. Make sure you search MoneyBass Lake Russell. I actually was he did a guest appearance. I guess that's what you call it. Well, featured. I was featured in the GON. So GON.com. That is the Georgia Outdoors Network. I think that's pronounced. This is Georgia Outdoors News, Georgia Outdoors Network. But they put out a publication where they put out fishing reports, different outdoor activities for Georgia. And I was featured in there for the October fishing report on Lake Russell. But take a look at that fishing report and some of that information that is in there. I mean, you might be able to use some of that information now. So that was in October of last year. I was featured in that article for Lake Russell. That is one of my favorite lakes. I always have a great time whenever I go to Lake Russell. And then Hartwell after that. Yeah, Lake Lanier, Lake Russell, and Lake Hartwell, they kind of all fish the same. But I would say the Hartwell, if you get on those largemouth on Hartwell, then you're going to have a good day out there. All right, so let's see. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. Where's my notepad? Just got to make sure, hold on. Make sure I go over all my notes. Like I said, guys, we're live here, so I try to make sure I go over everything I need to go over. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Go ahead and keep getting active in the comments, because I always have to do a little work on the side every now and then just to make sure I keep up with things. All right, hold on just a second. All right, just bear with me, guys, because I see you guys are getting active in the comments. So yeah, so we're having some fun, guys. We're having some fun. All right, man, you guys are tripping me out tonight. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I see what has happened. I see what is going on here, guys. All right, give me a second. I'm just trying to go through here and just make sure that I have updated something. Just bear with me, and I will let you guys know what I'm doing. All right, just bear with me. Hold on one second. What is that right there? Okay, there we go. That's that. Man, guys, we're having some fun tonight. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Just taking some notes real quick, because I gotta give you guys another update about something. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Uh-oh, guys. Oh my goodness. Look what we have. Mark Scott, member of the Money Team, stepping in again. And he says, hold on, guys. Hold on just a second. I am the sponsor of the live stream. Do not come in here trying to disrespect my name. I said what I said. He hit us with the $10 super sticker. So that puts him as the sponsor of tonight's live stream. So he said, yeah, go ahead and fix that banner. Get that right too. All right, hold on just a second, guys. Let me just take care of something real quick. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, Mark came back and hit with that $10 super sticker, knocking him up to the top of the pack. Let's see, where's he at? There he goes. All right, so let me do a little work real quick. And real quick before I change it, special thank you so much to the sponsor of this live stream, Jason. So yeah, Jason stepped in with that 55. He was like, let me bump Mark out of the way. He said, hold up, swole up. You know, I'm Jason. I'm coming here stepping in strong. And Jason is a member of the money team. Then we had Mark come in here. Mark Scott said, no, I think I said what I said. So let me go in here and update this real quick. Mark Scott has stepped in and he says, I am the sponsor of tonight's live stream. So if you guys take a look at the bottom, let's make sure I've spelled it right and everything. We have special thank you so much to Mark Scott. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. Gotta love it, guys. Man, it just makes me feel good to know that you guys are receiving value from the information that I bring to you guys each week. And, you know, try to have a little bit of fun with it too, guys, because like I said, you never know who's going to drop into any of these live streams. So we try to have a little fun with it too, guys. All right, so let me hop back in here and see who else we have coming into this live stream. All right, okay, wait a minute. Let me just get my spot back. You guys kind of throw me off a little bit. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but just want to make sure that I don't leave anybody out. Hold on one second. All right, 1 second, guys. Okay, I think this is where I was at. Let me hop right here. So Vernon Neal just trying to rack up some. All right, so that was Deshaun Peck. Then he also says just working on racking up more tournament wins. All right, there we go. All right, then we have Joseph, member of the money team. He says anyone belong to a club requiring insurance policies to be held on file, not asking for just policy number, but a copy of your policy. So for our club, basically, I am the secretary of the Rob Bennett Bass Club currently. And what we do is just have the members forward their insurance to me, and we just verify, you know, the insurance is accurate and that you have the correct amount of coverage. And mainly that's just for the safety of that boater and if they have a co-angler in there. So just kind of looking out for each other. But your question is, does anyone belong to a club requiring insurance policies to be held on file? And we don't necessarily hold them on file. Sometimes people will just bring their policy to me. I'll take a look at it, but we hold that information on file so that we know when they need to be updated and all of that good stuff. So hope that does answer your question. All right, and let's see. The Shade Tree Engineer. All right. Stepping in says, cannot get the 1.2. Let me see. Update file to upgrade. The first thing I would say is try another SD card, because I know sometimes people will have corrupt SD cards. So just check that out first. And the other thing, guys, when you're having these different issues, always make sure that you contact Humminbird support. They've always helped me out. I've never had any issues with getting any of the information or any, you know, issues that I've had with them giving me updated information or a fix for any issues that I've had. And a lot of times it's just settings and things like that for me that have had to be updated. But for your question specifically, I would say to take a look at contacting Humminbird support, and then also to just try using a different SD card. All right, so let me hop back down here. And if I missed anybody's question from earlier, make sure you put that back in the chat, because I'm trying to keep up with things. I see you guys are getting active down here in the comment section. So I want to make sure that I do continue to get everybody's questions, concerns, and everything addressed. And also, if anybody is in the chat and you see someone put some information in there that you can help them out with, hey, by all means, make sure you hop in there and, you know, continue to share information. All right, Mako Mill says old school and new school, great combo. Oh yeah, it was fun. It was a good thing getting out there. Great conversation, great time on the water, all of that stuff. All right, then Mark Scott says nice catch. Deshaun Peck says nice bags. Yes, sir. All right, then Jason says, what's up, Ryan? Just got parked for the night. What did I miss? That was Jay. Okay, so that was when that was his intro. Said, what did I miss? He must have went back and saw that somebody had called him out during the live stream and said he wasn't going to have it. Because right now, if you look down there, it says that, well, it did say that Jason was a sponsor, but I forgot Mark Scott stepped in and said, hey, we're going to change that. But yeah, so yeah, you missed a lot, Jason. You got to make sure you go back and watch it on the replay. And any of you guys that do watch these live streams on the replay, just always make sure that you get active in the comments there also, because I always reply to the comments. I do have one person that is still lingering out there. They had a question about the Mega 360 and getting the updates the information to show on the screen. And man, I forgot to do that for them when I was out there today. But I would definitely get that information and put it in there. I would put it in the live stream and probably just make a separate video for that person, because they asked me probably about a week or two ago and I forgot to reply to their question. All right, then we have, let's see, Bottom Line Outdoor says, does anyone use halo rods? All right, so I don't have any halo rods. If anybody does, go ahead and let him know. All right, then we have Harry. What is going on? Harry says, how is MoneyBass doing this evening? Hey, man, I'm doing great. Having a great time on the water today. Me and Darren Pearson, I don't know if you saw it, but me and Darren Pearson, DP, were out on the water today. All right, Big Jim Fishing says, Vernon Neal, you are right. I can't remember most days. All right. And then one more fish says, awesomeness. Let's go fishing. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we had a great time out on the water. Then it says, Harry says, DP dropping it like it's hot. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, I missed that fish. So that, that was kind of my fault. That the net got caught up and, excuses. Yeah, I didn't net the fish, but he had to flip it to the boat. All right. And then Big Jim says, great live stream, MoneyBass. Hey, man, really, really appreciate that. All right, then. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get caught up on these comments, guys. I'm moving. I'm getting caught up. All right. Then let's see. We have, let's see. Darren Pearson says, everybody hit the like button for MoneyBass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It really does help. All right. Then we have Mako Mill says, Jason, you've entered. Uh-oh. He says, Jason, you've entered. I was looking for you, big dog. So we have a guy who's taking the throne from us. His name is Mark Scott. He has to be defeated. Okay, yeah. So I missed this. You guys have been having a little conversation in these comments. All right, then Michael says, Bottom Line Outdoors, I use the Halo HFX rods. I love them. All right, and then we have Harry says, MoneyBass, getting cash for target lock fund. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I might be able to pull it off and get that target lock. We'll see. All right, then we had Jason. All right, so yeah, I'm getting caught up, guys. We had Jason. Yes, sir. He has stepped on the scene and says, I am the sponsor, until Mark Scott stepped in here, and put his foot down on it. But we have Mako in there kind of politicking and look like he's trying to see what he can do in here, get that battle going. All right, then we have Darren Pearson says, what's going on, Harry? Oh, yeah, so Harry, DP was out there talking about you today. I can't remember what he was saying, but I remember he was asking about you. All right, so good to see you in the comments. All right, then we have Joseph. Oh, yeah, Jay, when he dropped that, yeah, that was a shocker right there. Hit us with that super chat. And then let's see, Harry says, doing well, DP, just getting on. We'll rewatch the first part later. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, you got to make sure you're going watch. DP was doing his thing on the lake today. So, yeah, really, really appreciate DP coming out there on the lake with me. Had a great time. All right, then Darren Pearson says, yeah, Harry had a great day with Ryan on the lake today. I see DP, he kind of talks his messages in there. So sometimes there's a little typo. But, yeah, so we had a great time on the lake. Bottom Line Outdoor says, Vernon Neal, just get back on the team trail since I lost the dad 2 years ago. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Sorry for your loss. But, yeah, so hey, guys, like I said, we're building a community of fishermen, a community of anglers. And, I mean, it'll definitely be more than that, because we'll come in here and discuss wins, losses, the ups and downs of everything. I mean, whether it's fishing or just life in general, guys. So, yeah, shout out to you, Bottom Line Outdoors. All right, then Harry says, wished I lived closer to you all. Yeah, man, I mean, we're kind of spread out a little bit everywhere, but I know you want to come down here so you can, hop in some of these little tournaments. And that's the thing, guys. So April 29th, make sure you guys mark that on your calendar. We, the Rod Benders Bass Club, we are hosting a big tournament on Lake West Point. The payout for first place is going to be anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000, guys, for first place. So going to be a great payout, a great showing. And we pretty much have Lake West Point on lock for April 29th. So make sure you guys put that on your calendar. Go to www.rodbendersbassclub.com. You can start registering for that tournament now. So we will all be there, guys. So if you want to come down there, have some fun, we can all, hang out, just have a good time. There will be fun, food, festivities, all of that stuff. It'll be kind of like a family event, family day. So make sure you guys check out www.robbendersbassclub.com. Just scroll down and you will see the flyer for that, and the registration form is online. So if you have any questions about that, just click I think it's either the contact us or about us tab on there, and just, just call that number. And, any questions that you have, just make sure you ask it. And if you register early, the boat numbers will be based on when you register. So make sure you guys go ahead and take a look at that and get registered. All right. And let's see. So, so we got Darren Pearson and Harry in there doing a little talking. All right. So Harry says, we'll get down there, Lord willing, this fall for a few days. All right. There we go. All right. Then Darren Pearson says, I can't wait, Harry. I can't wait. All right. Good deal. Did you learn anything today? All right. So yeah, DP, did you learn anything? Yeah, he said he learned a little something when he was on there. I mean, he taught me a few things too. I mean, we kind of mixed it up out there and had a good time on the lake. All right. Then Harry said, you said Russell will do you dirty. Was it Russell? No, I think it was Lake Lanier. Did I say Russell would do you dirty? Lake Lanier would do you dirty. Russell, for me, the fish are a little more aggressive on Russell, in my opinion. So I always have a good time on Russell. But right out here trying to ease out here on Lanier, man, Lanier slap you in the face and tell you to go home sometimes. All right, then we have Darren Pearson. He says, yeah, Harry, I learned a lot with the graph on how to drop on a fish. So yeah, we found some schools. We were dropping down on those fish, and getting some of those fish to the boat. All right, then we have Mark Scott. That's when he hit us with that $10 super sticker. So he became the sponsor of the live stream. All right, then Mako Mills. See, I don't think he's gonna let that slide. He said, let's go big. Let's go, Big J. Tonight is your night. I don't think they are ready for the dynamic duo. All right. Mako Mills says, wait, Jason. This Mark guy is really trying to take us out. Oh, yeah. Mark stepped in. Mark is the current sponsor of the live stream. Then Jason says, man, the show isn't over yet. Uh-oh. So you guys are in there politicking, trying to see what's going on in these YouTube streets. All right. So Harry says, it doesn't take much to trip. It doesn't take much to trip you out money. Joking. Appreciate the work. Yeah, wait a minute, guys. I see something coming. Mark Scott says, thank you, Ryan, for all you do. Really appreciate your hard work. Really appreciate you, Mark. Really appreciate you always supporting the channel. I mean, you've got some merch. I mean, yeah, man, you need to send me some pictures with the merch on. I want to check it out, see how it looks. So yeah, I really appreciate you continually supporting the channel and always getting active in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram, sending me pictures of you out there on the lake, all of that good stuff. It's a great thing, good thing. All right, then Harry says, money going to have to learn to type faster. Hey man, I'm trying. Mako Mill says, Jason, here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Jason LC says, let's go, man. Then Mako Mills. Oh, Mako came in. He says, it's game time. Let's go. He hit me with a $40 super chat. Man, I had to break out a pen because I'm in here trying to, wait a minute. That has put Mako. Mako is now the sponsor of the live stream. Oh, man. Good deal, Mako. Mako said, hey, man, Mark, you had your time. But now it's my time. So he's like, move over, Bacon. Here comes Sizzling. I mean, does anybody remember that, or is it just me? You know what I mean? Does anybody remember that commercial? But anyway, so yeah, Mako said, hold up. Let me go ahead and put my name on it. Let me put my name on the banner. So let me do a little work, guys. So if you look down at the bottom, it says special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Mark Scott. But Mako Mill says, hold on, man. Hold on. Just relax a second. Let me just ease on in here real quick and slide my name on this banner. So just give me a second, guys. Let me put a little work in. Hold on 1 second. Make sure I get that right. All right, there we go. All right, so now I had to put some respect on his name. He said, oh, yeah. But let's see what that banner has to say now. It says, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Mako Mills. Oh, man, Mako, yeah. Mako didn't call him out for nothing. Mako is on the board, man. Really, really appreciate that, Mako. He is a strong supporter of the channel. Really, really appreciate that. All right, then Mako Mills, he now says, Jason, I'm going for him. I'm going for him, Jay. Let's go. Oh man, you guys stripped me out. Then Mark Scott says, nice, Mako. Great job. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Special shout out to Mark Scott, a member of the Money Team, guys. If anybody is interested on getting information on joining the Money Team, which are basically members of the channel, make sure you go in the description on this video, click that link, and it will give you some information about the perks that come along with being a member of the Money Team. Along with what you guys see right next to his name is a badge, that MoneyBass badge right next to his name. He will stand out in every live stream that we do. And I mean, it just, you know, brings some special recognition to his comments. So they stand out a little more and I see those immediately. All right, so let's see what else we have. So Harry says, about time you hook something that pulls back. Looking forward to watch the replay. Hey, man. Yes, I caught some fish, but that one time when I caught that stick, you can't keep bringing that up. Everybody, listen, has anybody else in the comments, drop a comment. Has anybody else caught a stick? If you have ever hooked into something, you're reeling it in and you're feeling it kind of fighting back, but it just feels a little funny. And when you get it to the boat, it's not what you thought. It's a stick. Has that happened to anybody else? If it has, just put stick fish. Put stick fish in the comments. So just let me know I'm not the only one. All right. Then we have Mako Mill says, LOL. Thanks, Mark. It's all in love, man. I really appreciate the show. All right. Sounds good. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Mako Mills got 65 in the super chat. And DP is over there with his calculator on him. All right. Jason says, where are you at, Mako? I can only go back so far in the comments. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. So yeah, Mako sitting at 65. Mako was like, oh yeah, man, you know, I'm handling this thing right now. Then we have Leonard Smith. He says, what's up, money? What's going on, Leonard? Glad to see. And he is here from Facebook. Glad to have you on the channel and hopping into the comments. Yeah, we're in here having a little bit of fun, man. So what we did tonight is we went over some on the water footage comparing the 1.170 to the new update of the 1.200. And then from there, we went out and showed a little footage of out today on the lake. You know, having some fun with one of the subscribers, one of the fellow rod benders from the bass club that I'm in. So we went out on the lake and, you know, did a little something and showed that footage. So if you guys missed any of that footage, make sure you go back and rewatch this live stream, guys. We always try to make sure that we have fun on these live streams. All right, then Joseph says that boat's gonna struggle getting on pad. Toting all the money, toting all that money. Hey, man, we'll have to see about that. All right, then Harry says, was DP beating the brakes off of you? Uh-oh. Come on, man. I mean, why can't it be about love and camaraderie? You know, about relaxation and fishing. But sometimes it is about beating the brakes off of somebody. But hey, we're not talking about that today. We'll say that for whenever Chicken Hawk finally shows up. That's what we'll say that for. All right, so Darren Pearson says, no, Harry, he got me by one fish, but it was a good day and I learned a lot. All right, so good deal with that. Mako Mill says, Jason, I'm at 65 now. Okay. All right, so Vernon Neal says, bottom line outdoors, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Was that your dad that was Texas Team Trail did a tribute to on the show? Oh, man, that was a good deal. All right, yeah, if they did that tribute, but yeah, good deal with that. All right, so yeah, you guys continue to politic with each other, network, all of that good stuff, because like I said before, some of you guys are in the same state, fish the same lakes and everything, so you may be able to link up and fish tournaments and stuff like that together. All right, what? Wait a minute. Jason stepped back on the scene. He says, wait a minute, let me hop back in here and set some things straight. Jason is now the sponsor of the live stream. Jason is like, no, man, I am not going out like that. I said what I said when I said it. So he is now the sponsor of the live stream. So let's head in here and do a little work. But before I do that, let's see what it says. It says, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Mako Mills. But Mako, remember Jason, I think he came and said this to you before. He said, hold up, swole up. let me get in here and put some respect on Jason's name. Jason says, nah, man, I've sponsored too many of these things to let some newbies come in here and take my spot. So, Jason, let me update that banner for you. All right, guys, if you take a look at the bottom, it says special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Jason. All right, so Jason is now the sponsor of the live stream. And like I say each week, whoever gives the highest super chat, super sticker, show of appreciation for the channel, Cash App, is the sponsor of that live stream, because guys, I am supported by my viewers, by my subscribers. So really, really appreciate you guys taking the time to show some support for the channel. And it just lets me know and just gives me confirmation that I am providing value to you guys during the live stream. So really, really appreciate that. All right, really appreciate that, Jason. All right, so let me just take a look and see where I'm at, man. You guys kind of got my head spinning sometimes, and I gotta get back in here and get to it. All right, so really, really appreciate that, Jason. All right, then Joseph says, gotta bounce. It's been an awesome show. Keep them coming. All right, yeah, so we might be right back tomorrow. So just gotta see if you guys have any topics, any hot topics, anything that you've heard in the fishing industry and stuff like that, just hit me up on my Instagram. It is at official MoneyBass is my Instagram. So if you guys have any topics or anything that you want to cover, any questions or anything like that, always make sure you send me a message on my Instagram, and hey, we can get active again and just get right back to it and continue to provide some value, or maybe it's something that's entertaining going on in the fishing industry that we want to just kind of share some opinions about and just see who thinks what and all that kind of stuff. All right, so let's see. Jason says, hold on, wait a second. Let me see. It kind of moved on me. All right, so Jason says, you're up, Mark. Wait a minute. What is going on in here, guys? Jason says, you're up, Mark. And Mark is laughing out here. But Mark says, let's see what Mark had to say. Oh, Mark said, if you call me, I will answer. Mark said, how about this super sticker? So Mark is coming in strong, guys. I don't know if you want to mess with Mark. Mark is in here. He is now the sponsor of the live stream. Man, you put me to work. All right, so let me get back in here and update this banner. If you take a look at the bottom, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Jason. Jason is, was the sponsor of the live stream. Mark says, give me my spot back. So let me head in here and update this banner. Mark Scott is now stepping up to the plate and said, hey, man, I said what I said. I am the sponsor of the live stream. So let me update this right here. There we go. Now let's take a look at this banner. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Mark Scott, a member of the Money Team. Really, really appreciate the support of the channel. Really, really appreciate that, Mark. All right. And then Jason says, this show is awesome. Hey, man, we try to get in here and have some fun with some things. And guys, eventually we are going to do some meetups on the water and all that good stuff. So right now I'm working on putting together a small 10-boat tournament where we'll meet up on a lake. More than likely, it's going to be Logan Martin, because Chicken Hawk has been talking about beating the brakes off of somebody. So we're going to meet out there and see if we can make this happen. So if anybody is interested in participating in that, make sure you send me a message on my Instagram at official MoneyBass. And like I said, we're going to put 10 people to 10 boats, 1 man per boat, and well, 1 man or woman per boat. I mean, hey, you never know who's out there that can get out there and bring some fish back to the scale and beat the brakes off of somebody, right? All right, so yeah, so it'll be 1 person per boat. We'll go out there, have a good time on the water and off the water, guys. So if anybody's interested in it, you know, just drop me a message in my Instagram. And like I was saying, what we would do is just each person will be out there, take a little bit of footage, then we'll kind of, you know, put that together and come back and air it on the channel and just have some fun with it, guys. And maybe bring some of you, get some people that participate up on the panel, and then we'll just, you know, talk about the day and have, like I said, have some fun with it. All in fun, guys. All right, and let's see what else we have. So Mark Scott said, love money show. All right, really, really appreciate that. All right, Jason says, I hooked a picnic table. See, I knew I wasn't the only one. Jason said he hooked a picnic table. How did you do that? How did you, was the table submerged in the water, or were you fishing from the bank? How did you hook a picnic table? Mako saw what happened.
Yes, sir.
He said, Mark, are you serious? Oh, yeah. Mark says, yeah, I'm serious. Mark is serious. All right. He says, no better channel to support. Really, really appreciate that, Mark. Really, really appreciate that. All right. So let's see if you guys have any other questions or anything. Make sure that you're getting active in the comments, because I'm going through these, just making sure I address everybody's question. Because you never know who might need a little bit of help or assistance out there with something. All right. So Harry says, if he only got you by one fish, that is a victory, since he put you in the back of the boat behind the GoPro. Joking. Sounds like a great day on the water. They all are great at they all are great as on the water. Yeah. So anytime you're out there, yeah, I mean, especially enjoying the conversation, the company, all that good stuff, all goes together, makes a great day out on the water. All right. Then Jason says, yeah, man, Mark killing it. Oh, yeah, Mark's doing his thing. Then Jason just wanted to give another shout out to the money team. All right, the money team is always active and coming in strong. He says, wish I lived closer. I'm in Ohio. Oh, man. Yeah, that is kind of a drive. I think that might be kind of a drive. And you can't get here by boat. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. All right, then Mark Scott says, I have mad respect for Ryan as a fisherman and a person. Really, really appreciate that, Mark. That means a lot. Really appreciate that. All right. Then Harry says, money going somewhere besides Lake Lanier. Uh-oh, he is getting serious. Still throwing out Lake Cumberland. All right, man. Yeah, guys. Put some lakes in here. Let's see what you guys think. If there was a lake where we were going to have a meetup at, what lake would you guys have in mind? So right now we're talking Lake Logan Martin. I see Harry's throwing in Lake Cumberland. All right, then let's see. Mako Mill says, yeah, we might have to let him in. The Three Musketeers. Uh-oh. So look at y'all forming a team within a team. All right, so we got Mako, Mark Scott, Mako Mills, and Jason off in there. Okay. All right, then Vernon Neal says, I hooked an old school Pepsi can once. I mean, that's better than a stick. I mean, yeah, so okay, that's kind of unique. And Mako says, whoa, all right, on that Pepsi can. All right, then Harry says, Jason, where do you live in Ohio? I'm in West Virginia myself. All right, so there we go. Oh, we got a vote for Lake Hartwell. Okay, all right, so Lake Hartwell. All right, then Jason, he says, I'm in Canton, Ohio, Football Hall of Fame. There we go. Not the Football Hall of Fame. Don't let Chicken Hawk hear you talking about football. I told him nobody watches football. We only watch fishing. Nobody watches that game over there. But I think there is kind of a big game coming up soon in football, right? I think so. I mean, I might skip by that channel while I'm watching fishing or something like that. I'll probably be out on the lake fishing, guys. All right, so let's see. We have Michael says, I have my net man on standby. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Don't talk about getting your dad out there on the back of the boat again. Then you say your dad is like 70, 80, something like that, and you're out there having him net these big 10 and 13 pounders you're catching. Just not right. All right, then Mark Scott says, I'm in Hartville, Ohio, your neck of the woods. Oh man. Okay. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. There are people in here that will probably end up linking up and fishing together on some of these lakes, and maybe even participating in tournaments and cashing checks. Oh yeah, out there cashing checks, all from linking up and networking on these live streams. So that sounds good. All right, so let's see. Harry says, about 4 hours from you. I drive through there on my way to Lake Erie in Erie, Pennsylvania. All right. Vernon Neal says the Super Bowl is this Sunday, MoneyBass. Man, I heard about that. I heard about that game. Something called the Super Bowl coming on, man. I don't know. I'd rather be out there catching a bass, man. We'll see. All right. Then Jason says, Mark. Well, what time does it come on? What time does the Super Bowl come on, guys? All right. So Jason says, Mark, I fish the BTW Club. We need to meet up, bro. All right. So, hey, there we go. Check that out. Wait a minute. And both of you guys are members of the money team. Check that out, guys. Check that out. That is great. I mean, because Mark is up there catching a little bit of everything. He doesn't just bass fish. I think Mark has like 2 or 3 boats. He's out here sending me saltwater fishing and bass fishing, and I don't know what kind of. He's out there catching all kind of fish. And Mark says, sounds good. There you go. All right, guys. I mean, looks like we're through the end of the chat, end of the comments in here. So if anybody has any other questions or anything, go ahead and drop them in there. But I hope you guys have found value in the information that that we put out tonight. And again, if anybody has any additional questions, if you are watching this on the live stream, always make sure you drop your comments down there. And for anybody that is currently on the live stream that did not hit the like button, or you're watching watching the live stream, it's never too late to hit that like button, because it always helps to push it out to the algorithm. And guys, if you could, please do me a favor. Please share the channel and share these videos so that we can continue to grow. Because as the channel grows, we all grow together. We can all continue to get better out there on the water. And you never know what we're building here, guys. I mean, this community could end up being something very big, to where we have an annual event, or, you know, just meetups and things like that. So just something that we, you know, can continue to build on. All right, then Joshua B. Fishing. Shout out to Joshua B. Fishing. Make sure you guys go and check out and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He fishes out of a kayak, and he participates in kayak tournaments, all of that good stuff, guys. So make sure that you support his channel. He said, I just ordered an electric outboard for my kayak. You are going to have trouble keeping up with me on plane. So you're going to be moving across that water, man. And actually, when I went to one of these expos, I started looking at all of the stuff that they're putting on these kayaks. This one guy told me that his kayak cost $25,000. What does he have on that kayak that made it cost $25,000? I always thought that they were just out there with the little foot pedals. You know, you're just pedaling with your feet and moving along. But I mean, he showed me this thing. It had an electric motor on it. It had a lithium battery. It had graphs on the front and back, and all this, all kinds of stuff. It, you know, I can't lie, it kind of made me want one. So yeah, those kayak guys are out there doing their thing. Big shout out to Joshua B. Fishing with that. Like I said, make sure you guys go and check out his channel. All right, then we have Harry says, stop playing, MoneyBass. If Chicken Hawk beats you, you should have to watch men's tennis. Oh, come on, man. I don't even watch football. I mean, it would be worse making me. I probably watch tennis before I watch football. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. That was the bet that I put up for Chicken Hawk on that one. But him beating me, you just don't know, Harry. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Vernon Neal says, great stuff as always. It's been fun. Really, really appreciate you always showing up and supporting the channel, Vernon. All right, then Jason says, looking to fish Lake Lanier in March 2024. Hey, Jason, let me know whenever you're coming, because we would definitely set something up to where we can have a meetup on Lake Lanier if you come down this way. So, yeah, good deal with that. All right, so Mako Mill says, Super Bowl, LV, all this stuff, Sunday is 6:30 p.m., blah, blah, blah. All right, all right. So I'm guessing that you guys are going to be watching the Super Bowl instead of fishing. Such a shame, such a shame. All right, Joshua B. Fishing says, I'm close to 20K on my setup. Woo! Okay, so that guy wasn't lying. So yeah, he has some stuff on there. All right, Jason says 25,000. Yeah, he said 25,000 on his kayak. All right, then Mako Mill says, wait, Harry, tennis is an awesome sport. Oh yeah, Mako's out there on the tennis court. He's out there doing his thing. You can't be disrespecting tennis. Mako might throw a tennis ball at you. All right, but hey, then you'd have to watch out, because Harry might throw a little minnow at you and hit you with a minnow. So it'll be, you know, a tennis and minnow fight. Yeah, jokes, man. You know my jokes ain't all that good. All right, so let's see. Steve Ray says, awesome library of past videos. Steadily working my way through them. Lots of great content. That's right, guys. So like I tell you guys, I have a lot of videos out there. I have over 600 videos on YouTube. So just about anything that you want to know about your electronics. I even put videos out there about different reviews on products, about the boat, maintenance on the boat. Man, I have videos out there where I've wrecked on the lake and all. I mean, just all kind of stuff. But if you type in MoneyBass fishing or MoneyBass, and then you put whatever topic that you want to know about, just type that in there, and more than likely something will come up. My catalog is huge, guys. So really, really appreciate everybody that's watching the videos and continuing to support the channel. All right, then Jason says, I watched the Fish Bowl. There we go. That's what we need to call it, the Fish Bowl. So yeah, I'd watch that. All right, then Joshua B. Fishing says, Fish Bowl sounds like the right game to watch. All right. Then Mako's laughing. He says, throw a tennis ball. That's right. Yeah, I got to throw that tennis ball at him. All right, Bernie Neal says, kayak. I'm scared. Oh, yeah. Man, so I don't know if you guys watched the expo that I was at, but does anybody know who Gene Jensen is? Fluke master. So he was at one of the expos, and we were sitting there exchanging alligator stories. I'm telling alligator stories about being on a bass boat, and he's talking about his alligator stories on a kayak. Not yes, sir. Not yes, sir. That's no, sir. With that, I'm not getting a kayak on Lake Eufaula, but that's where he was at. But that was an interesting conversation. All right, then Harry says, Mako, okay, we'll make him watch wrestling or cornhole tournaments. All right. And then Mark Scott said, I put 24 though. All right. Mako says, okay, so you guys are in there laughing. Okay, just having a little fun in the comments. All right. So what do you think about the new MLF format? So this is my thing. Hold on. Okay, with the formats, maybe we can I'll add that into the topic on one of the live streams. But for me, as far as watching the tournaments, I like the tournaments where you're catching every fish counts, just to get out there and see who can catch the most fish. And then I would like to see where they maybe go through, and within that they would take the best 5 that comes out of that. So who has the best 5, and also who has caught the most fish, and figure out a way to kind of combine those two, because I do like that format. And that catch each fish, it made it more it kind of put it on the same level as when someone watches any other sport, where they're going back and forth with the with their points and everything, like basketball or football or tennis or anything. It just added more excitement to it. And I mean, I had some people that started getting into fishing whenever they were watching that MLF format and watching that score tracker and all that kind of stuff. So to people that are outside of fishing, to me, that was more appealing to them. The 5 fish format seems like it may be more geared toward people that are directly into fishing a little bit more. That's just kind of my take on it. But I think that original MLF format with that every fish count format was more appealing to just the average person. That would help push it to be more mainstream. But they've had enough time to get the numbers and see what type of feedback they got on that. So I'd be interested to know, as far as the audience, did they lose audience participation or audience viewers from that format, from going to the all fish count? I can't see how that could happen, because I did I mean, even my mother-in-law, she started following fishing a lot, and she had her favorites. So I mean, it was kind of a good thing to me to just have other family members see it in a way where they would start enjoying it. All right, then let's see, who else do we have? So what do you guys think about that? Or maybe we can save that for another time. We've been rolling for about 2 hours, guys. So I think that's how we normally do. That's about the norm that we head out to. So guys, it looks like, hold on, let me just check this out. So Sunrise Showdown, what is going on? Glad you have stepped into the chat. All right, so you said totally. So it looks like, I think you're agreeing with me that the original every fish count format seemed more entertaining, especially for the average viewer that isn't necessarily into fishing, because it just had more excitement to it. But for us, it's kind of like, to me, watching, like when I think about me watching fishing, I can watch a tournament where it's a 5 fish format, because I'm watching little details of things that the average person that isn't into fishing like that aren't going to be able to enjoy. But whenever you have all of these different angles and things that you can watch from the every fish counts format, and you're seeing those constant updates and everything, it's just constantly moving. So like I said, to me, I just kind of like that format. Let's see. So we have Harry says, I agree with you, Money, on that. Every fish count was their foundation piece when they first started. Wonder if it was backlash on the few who dominated. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really kept up with what people are saying on the pros and cons of the 5 fish versus the every fish format. But I think there's a place for each one of them. But I think that the every fish count format would be for a more mainstream and building a bigger business on that end of it. And for me, I kind of like that format because I like going out. Sometimes even myself, I'll just run out to the lake and say, okay, I have 2 hours. Let me see how many fish I can catch in 2 hours. Just something like that. Even if they're not big fish, but just it takes a certain level of skill just to catch a fish in general. So there's something to be said about that. All right, so yeah, so maybe we'll have that as one of our topics. But yeah, guys, all right, so we have been running for 2 hours. So let's just do a quick recap real quick. So we had some people that came through this evening that made their mark on this live stream. We have Mako Mills. Mako Mills stepped in. So make special shout out to Mako Mills. He was in here duking it out with Darren Pearson, Mako Mills, Mark Scott, and Jason. So let's see who else we had. So we had, let me just get in here real quick and just get some shout outs. Oh man, Jason. Jason came in here and he was not playing. Jason hit us with a $55 super chat. Gotta love it. Really, really appreciate that, Jason. And let's see who else we had in here. Let's see who else we had stepping in here. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Just got to make sure, I put some respect on everybody's name. Really, really appreciate everybody that comes in and contributes to the live streams. All right, but look at that right there, guys. Mark Scott. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. So he came in with the largest super sticker. So he was sending in some super stickers. So super chats, super stickers, they all support the channel. Really, really appreciate it. And let me see, who am I leaving out? Can't leave anybody out. We had Darren Pearson. Oh yeah, Darren Pearson. He represented during the live stream, and he came and represented during the live stream, on the live stream. He was out there on the lake with me today. We had a great time out on the lake. Really, really appreciate that, Darren Pearson. Gotta love it. Really appreciate everybody stepping in and getting active in the comments as always. Like I said, it always adds, another level to the excitement of everything, guys. So even though we're talking about fishing, sometimes we talk about, a few different things, just helping each other, building the community and getting better out on the water. And shout out to everybody that had success out on the water this past weekend. And let me know if you guys are using any of this information and it is getting results for you guys. All right, so let's just take a look and see who else stepped in real quick. So Harry says, I agree with you, Money, on that. Every fish count was their foundation. Okay, so I read that one about the 5 fish format versus the every fish count. Sunrise Showdown says, I like the excitement of the pressure of knowing that you have to catch fish. So yeah, so it looks like right now I don't see anybody agreeing with the 5 fish format. But yeah, I'd be interested in hearing, kind of differing opinions on that. All right, so Jason says, anybody going to be at Guntersville this March? Few of us will be there the last week of March. All right, guys, Guntersville in March. Sounds good. But I will not be in Guntersville. I'm not sure where I will be next month. I know I will be at a BFL. Let me just take a look real quick because Guntersville is normally on our schedule, but I don't know if I will be heading there this year. So yeah, I will be at West Point in March, and looks like I'll be at West Point twice in March. So we'll see how that goes, guys. All right, then Sunrise Showdown says, old MLB, you got an update which made fishermen fish harder. Okay. All right. Oh, MLF. Okay. The old MLF. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So those updates were great. And sometimes whenever I'm fishing tournaments, we will send pictures. Like if we catch a fish, we'll send pictures to kind of intimidate the other people on the lake just to have some fun with it, guys. All right. And let's see. Mako Mills, he says, MoneyBass, have you ever had a show on boats and kayaks? And what's some of the preferred boats and kayaks people should buy and why? Kind of the pros and cons. So I thought about doing that, but you are more of a boat expert than I am. So if I did do something like that, then let me know if you'd want to come on and just kind of talk about that for people that are looking to purchase boats, whether they want to go with a new boat versus a used boat, all that kind of stuff. So I know you know all about that process. So if you want to link up and we can do a show on that, just let me know. All right. So special shout out to Mako Mills on that. All right, guys. So closing out, Mark Scott, member of the Money Team, has stepped in strong this evening. He is the sponsor of this live stream. So we had a great time, guys. Really, really appreciate everybody stepping in. Real quick, Sunrise Showdown says, do you do tours? So right now I am fishing the BFL. We will be starting in February 18th, and the first stop will be Lake Lanier. So I used to do some tournament trails, but right now I'm going to focus on the BFLs. I will probably slide in a few club tournaments here and there, but I'm looking to see what else I can fill in some in-between dates. And maybe that will be those 10-boat tournaments that I was telling you guys about. So if anybody is interested in having meetups and fishing some small 10-boat tournaments, we have a small pot that we put together, determine what lakes we're going to meet on and make it happen. That is what I may do, because, you know, I'm enjoying doing the live streams, meeting you guys, building the community, and getting out there, getting footage for you guys. So that is kind of, you know, something that I found that, you know, brings some enjoyment. So I kind of like that, and getting the feedback while I provide the information to you guys. So that's kind of what I am working on. All right. So Mako says, gotcha. Thanks, Money. Mako Mill says, congrats, Mark. I salute you, boss. Great job. All right. And then Jason says, thanks, Money. Another great show. All right, guys. Please make sure, if you are watching this on the rewatching this, or you're watching the replay, please make sure you hit the like button. I really, really appreciate everybody supporting the channel. And let me just make sure I did not miss. I see one or two more comments popping up real quick. Mako Mill says, Jason, glad to see you. Stay safe out there. Jason says, good job, Mark. 3 Musketeers. Sunrise Showdown says, interested in a meetup, but outside tournament. All right. So yeah, again, my Instagram is @officialmoneybass. You guys hit me up on that if you are interested in any doing a meetup, and I can let you know what lake we're planning to do that at and kind of the details of it. All right, guys. Really, really appreciate you supporting the channel. I will see you guys on the next live stream.